crossover boxing event ever. Live on the Zone pay-per-view, October 14th. Sign up at dazn.com.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Liam Williams. Liam, pleasure. Top man, good to see you here in London to announce the December 2nd show at the Copper Box just down the road. How you been, mate?
Yeah, mate, all good, all good. A little bit frustrated recently, but we're happy to be here now, and we've got this fight date locked in, and it's an exciting one. Hamzah Sheeraz is a very good opponent, and it's a good opportunity for me to prove my worth and what I've still got left.
When you say frustrating one, I guess you're adhering to the fact that you've been struggling to find fights and people who want to fight you. I guess there can't be much more of a bigger frustration than that as a fighter, literally not being able to get in the ring and do what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally nothing worse because I'm training, every day, and then you train every day for weeks and weeks, hoping, kind of training towards something which has been promised to you, and then you get a run around and it doesn't come through, and it's just like, well, that one's not happened, but we don't know when the next one is either. So I'm thinking, well, do I just go to the pub? Do I keep training and keep it on top of my weight? Like, what do I do? Because it's just very frustrating, and I try to keep myself in some decent shape so when it come, and it's a good job I did because this fight have come now, and I'm ready. I could have been ready sooner. It's only going to put me in good stead. Less weight to lose, and I'm already very fit.
See, I'm not a boxer, so I might not be qualified to talk too much about this side, but I don't understand. You fought for 3 world titles. You're a big face in British boxing. I don't understand. Yes, obviously you're a fierce fighter, and you can cause some damage, but I don't understand why there aren't people wanting to fight with you, because a fight with you is a big fight. So, I don't know, like I said, I'm not a fighter, but I don't perhaps understand the logistics behind not wanting to fight Liam Williams at middleweight. Yes,
it's a case of it's not even so much that the fighters don't want to fight each other, because real fighters, they all, probably speak for like 70% of them. The real fighters, they want to fight each other, but it's the bullshit behind the scenes which nobody sees. The promoters, managers, TV channels, they're all bumping heads, and a lot of time they don't want to agree with each other and make these things happen. And a lot of time is for their own egos and to spite one another. So this fight with me and Hamzah got made. He got done from start to finish in like 24 hours. And they just got to show that we're 2 fighting men, and we both want a real challenge.
Yeah, I spoke to Hamzah earlier, and he said it was a really easy fight to make, which I guess is obviously just shows what type of guys you are. In terms of Hamzah, what do you think of him as a fighter? Obviously getting quite a lot of excitement because he is on the come up, and obviously hasn't fought at the level you have yet. But what do you make of what you've seen in the ring from Hamzah so far?
He's quality, mate. He's got a little bit of everything. The one which stands out is obviously 6'3", 6'3". He's got a long reach, good boxing ability, good power. The list goes on really. He's a very well-rounded fighter. But like most fighters, he's got his flaws as well. And I've already been picking up on these little things, just watching a couple of clips of him and whatnot. So I fully believe I can expose his weak areas.
Do you think there might be some thinking from the Queensbury side that they're looking and going, Liam's towards the later end of his career, he looks like a really good name on the resume, and I know Hamzah might not be thinking this, but they perhaps might be kind of thinking, this is a time for us to get Liam and get a really good win under the belt, perhaps playing down the fact that you're still a top fighter.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm at that stage where I don't really give a fuck what people think, like, just whatever.
You just earn that over time in boxing?
Yeah, I think it's just a case of age and maturity. Like, if you think something, if Frank thinks something, like anybody, Does it really bother me? No. So, fuck off. I don't care.
I can't wait to see you two in the ring. It is a mouth-watering fight. In terms of stylistically what we're going to get, what do you think when you kind of envisage this fight?
I think it's going to be explosive. I think there's going to be it's going to be fought at a high pace. There's going to be a lot of big shots landed, probably both ways. Hopefully not too many coming my way, but I think it's going to be very exciting for the fans and anybody involved in the fight. It's one of those fights that every boxing fan wants to see.
I mean, there's real jeopardy for Hamzah. Obviously, we've seen him hit the deck before. We know you're aggressive. We know you can punch. He is really, there'll be times where you'll be taking him perhaps to places that he hasn't been so far in his career.
Yeah, to be honest with you, most of the pressure is going to be on him, isn't it? I don't plan on. This is not my game plan as such. I don't think I'm not banking on the fact that he hasn't been 12, because I could take him 12 rounds and he could be fully strong throughout. But I just think he hasn't been 12 rounds. He hasn't got that experience. And what's he gonna do? When it does get to the stage where he's starting to get tired and he can't put a dent in me and he can't knock me over. How's he going to start reacting to that? So I think I'm definitely going to ask a lot of questions of him.
I can't wait to see this fight. Just one more thing. Obviously, December the 2nd is your focus. I know that. But beyond this, a win against Hamzah Sheeraz is something massive afterwards.
Yeah, of course. It pretty much puts me in with a very good chance of fighting for a world title again, which is obviously the goal. But one step at a time. Don't want to have to think of this one. I'll walk before I can run in there. I'm just looking, as I said, mate, one step at a time. And without getting this win, none of the rest of it happens, does it? So this is a must win.